Hello dear students, my name is Roy Singh and I would like to welcome all my students on my YouTube channel We Study All. In this video I am going to teach you first chapter of mathematics books of class 8 and the name of the chapter is rational number. So my dear students, let's start this topic right now and right here. In this video I am going to solve exercise 1A, 1B and 1C from Eschan book of class 8 of mathematics. So here the exercise number 1A and the question of exercise 1A is given here. Write 4 equivalent rational number of question number A and B and C and D. 4 parts are given here and we have to find the 4 equivalent rational number. So let's start solving this question. I'll take question number A, 2 upon 9. So write down how to solve this. Write 4 equivalent rational number. So for that what we have to do beta, so 2 upon 9, so here I will multiply by some integer in the numerator, and which integer I use to multiply in denominator, from the same number I have to be multiply in numerator. So in numerator I will multiply by 2, so in denominator I also have to multiply by 2. Again I'll take 2 by 9, this time I multiply 3, and in denominator also multiply by 3. Again I'll take 2 by 9, so now I multiply by 4 in the numerator, so I would multiply in denominator also by 4. Again 2 by 9 and I multiply by 5 here, so I have to be multiply in denominator with 5. Okay, so now simplify this. So 2 2s are 4 and 9 2s is 18. This is the first equivalent number of 2 by 9, and the second equivalent number is 6 upon 18, and the third equivalent number is 8 upon 36, and the second equivalent number is in the denominator 9 3s are 27, and the fourth equivalent number is 10, and 9 5s is 45, and this is the answer of question number 1 part A. Now move to the question number part B. Part B is given here beta. First I do the I'll rub this. Now part B of question number 1 is given negative 3 upon 5. So again I write here solution. We write 4 equivalent rational number of negative 3 upon 5. Negative 3 upon 5. So negative 3 upon 5, here in numerator I multiply by 2, so I have to be multiply in denominator by 2. Again negative 3 by 5, this time I multiply in numerator by 3, so I have to be multiply in denominator by 3. Again I'll take 3 by 5, this time I multiply in the numerator by 4, so I have to be multiply in denominator by 4. Again we have 3 by 5, and this time I multiply by 5 in the numerator, so I have to be multiply by 5 in the denominator as well. Now after do the multiplication. 3 2s are 6, so negative 6 upon 10 is the first equivalent rational number. 3 3s are 9, so negative 9 upon 15 is the second rational number. 3 4s are 12, negative 12, and 5 4s are 20. Negative 12 upon 20 is the third equivalent rational number, and negative 15 upon 25 is the fourth equivalent rational number. And my dear student, this is the answer of this question. Now move to the next question. The part C of this question. Part C is given here. Negative 7 upon negative 11. In the rational number there is a rule, if any negative number is in the denominator, so we have to be multiply by numerator by -1 and the denominator by -1. So when we do this thing, so numerator will become negative and denominator will become positive. Okay, this is the logic, but in how can you memorize this? So I say this negative sign in denominator is your enemy. Is your enemy. How can you defeat this enemy? By multiplying -1 in numerator and by multiplying -1 in denominator. Then this negative sign comes with the numerator and denominator will become positive. So you have to be always remember, whenever the negative sign in denominator, I called it enemy. And how can you defeat the enemy? By multiplying -1 in numerator as well as in denominator. So C part 7 upon 11 -11. So I will write solution for equivalent rational number of -7 upon 11. So this time -7 upon 11, here I multiply by 2 and in the denominator I also have to multiply by -2. -7 upon 11, this time I multiply in numerator by 3 and in the denominator with 3. This time I have 7 upon 11 and this time I multiply by in numerator by 4 and in denominator also by 4. Again I'll take 7 upon 11 and multiply by 5 in the numerator and 5 by in denominator. Now do the multiply. 7 2 ja 14. So -14 upon 22 is the first equivalent rational number of 7 upon -11. Second, 7 5 ja 7 3 ja is 21 and 11 3 ja is 33. Third one, 7 4 ja 28, 11 4 ja 44. Next, 7 5 ja 35, 11 5 ja 55, and this is the answer of this question. I hope you understand this question very well. Now move to the next question. D part, that is -16 upon -13. So here negative sign is cancel out each other. So we write 4 equivalent rational number of 6 upon 13. So I'll take 6 upon 13 and multiply the numerator by 2 and the denominator by the same number 2. Now again I'll take 6 upon 13 and this time I multiply 6 by 3 and the denominator by 3 also. Again I'll take the 6 by 13 and this time I multiply the numerator by 4 and the denominator is also by 4. Now one more time, 6 upon 13 and here I'll multiply the numerator by 5 and the denominator is also with 5. So now do the multiplication. 6 2 ja 12 and 13 2 ja 26. 12 upon 26 is the first equivalent rational number of -6 upon -13. Now 6 3 ja 18 upon 39. Now 24 upon 52 and the fourth one is 30 upon 65 is the fourth equivalent rational number, and this is the solution of question number 1. Now move to the question number 2. The question number 2 is on your screen. Write the following number in standard form. What is the meaning of standard form? So HCF of numerator upon HCF of numerator is divided by HCF of denominator, and if both have a common factor, only 1, then the form of numerator upon denominator is known as in standard form. Is it clear to everyone? Now move to the solutions. Let's take the part A, question number 2, part A, and given that 15 upon 20. So do the solution of this question here. Write here standard form of 15 upon 20. So I'll take the HCF of 15 upon divided by SCF of 20. So now how can you take the SCF of 15? So divided by 3 by 5 divided by 5 and 1. So the SCF is 3 into 5. In the same manner, what is the SCF of 20, my dear student? 2 by 10 and again 2 by 5, again 5 say 1. So we have 2 multiply 5. So here you can see 5 is the common factor between numerator and denominator. Not 1 is also here and 1 is also here. 1 is also common factor, but 5 is also common factor. So it is not in the standard form. So what we do here, first we here cancel out this 5, cancel out this 5. Now we have 3 in the numerator and 4 in the denominator, and this is the standard form of 15 upon 4, and this is the answer. I hope you understand this question very well. Now move to the second part of this question. Question number 2 part B is given here, 64 upon 72. Now again I write in a standard form of 64 upon 72. So here again I can write SCF of 64 and SCF of 72. In a direct manner I can do it this way. 8 into 8 is the factors of 64 and 8 into 9 is the factor of 72. Now this 8 is common in denominator and numerator, so we will cancel out this, and after cancel out we have 8 upon 9, and in between 8 upon 9 there is a one only common factor. So we can say that 8 upon 9 is the standard form SF. In short I write SF, standard form S dot F means standard form of 64 upon 72. I hope you understand the explanation of this question. If you like the explanation, please hit the bell icon and comment. Now move to the next part of this question. The part number C, second question, part C is given here, negative 54 upon negative 63. So in a direct manner I can do standard form of negative 54 upon negative 63. So again I'll take the SCF of negative 54 upon SCF of 63. So we can write negative 6 into 9, and I can write here 7 into 9. So here 9 is the common factor, so and negative is the common factor, and finally we have 6 upon 7, and this is the answer of this question. Now move to the next question. Next part of this question, the next part is A, B, C and D part. Second D part is here, that is given 88 upon negative 99. So directly I am solving here. What is the factors of 88? 8 multiply 9, and negative sign we have to apply in numerator, because in denominator negative sign is your enemy. And how can you defeat it? By multiplying in numerator and denominator by negative 1 and by negative 1, then it is become negative 88 upon 99. So 99, so factor of 99 is 9 multiply 11, so the common factor is here 11. So we have negative 8 upon 9 is the standard form of 88 upon negative 99, and this is the answer of this question. I hope you understand this question very well, my dear students. Now move to the next question, next part of this question, question number 2 part E, that is negative 87 upon 156. How can we solve this question? So again we do the factors of here. So 87. Now find the HCF of 87 divided by 3. So 2 times 2 remaining 9 times, and 9 times that is 1. Now do the factor of 56. So divided by 2 7 times and 8 times again by 2. So we have 3 times and 9 times. Okay, and this is 3 times and this is 13 and 13. Yes, so the HCF of is here 3 multiplied 29, and the HCF is here 2 multiplied 2 multiplied 3 multiplied 13. So my dear students, this 3 and this 3 is the common factor, and this 2 and no, only 3 is the common factor here. So we have 29 upon 4 into 13. So the final answer negative 29 upon 52 is the standard form of negative 87 upon 156. So this is the solution of question number 2 of all parts. Now move to the question number 3. In question number 3, we have to write down the absolute form or absolute values of the given number. So question number 3, part A is here 17 upon 24. Now solve this question here. We write absolute value of 17 upon 24. So for that we take them in the bars, and after taking out from the bars 17 upon 24 is the answer. Now third B part is here negative 6 upon 35. Again I write here absolute value for shortcut AB, absolute value of negative 6 upon 35, that will be negative 6 upon 35. So absolute value is always positive. So this is the answer of this question. Now take the another part of this question, that is a C part. First C part is here negative 11 upon negative 17. If I am taking the absolute value negative 11 upon negative 17, so it is always positive 11 upon 17. Now the D part 0. Now I write absolute value of 0. So for that I'll take the mode of 0, and that will be 0. Now part E 28 upon negative 45. Solution, I write the absolute value of 28 negative 28 upon 45. So mode of negative 28 upon 45. So the final answer is 28 upon 45 is the answer. Is it clear to everyone? This is the solution of question number 3 of all parts. Now move to the question number 4. Question number 4 is very easy, you can solve yourself. Now question number 5 is here. So what is the logic we have to apply here? One number lies at the left on number line, and one number is lies on the right side. So the number lies on the right side is always greater. This is the concept we have to apply in this question. So see here negative 1 and negative 1 by 2. So negative 1 and negative 1 by 2 is here. Negative 1 is left side and negative 1 minus 1 upon 2 is right side. So which number is greater, my dear students? So the answer will be this way, negative 1 upon 2 is greater than negative 1. Now here 3 is to 3 by 4. Where is the 3 is to 3 by 4? Here is the 3 is to 3 by 4, and 1 is to 2 by 5. Where is the 1 is to 2 by 5? So you can see here very clearly this number is left side and this number is right side. So the right side number is always greater on a number line. So now 1 and negative 2. So this is 1 here and this is negative 2 here. Negative 2 is left side and positive 1 is right side. So positive number is always greater, and we also know negative number is less than and positive number is always greater than the negative number. So here we have negative 4 and we have 4 is to 2 by 3. So this is a positive number and this is a negative number. So positive number is always greater. 0 is neither positive nor negative, but negative 3 is a negative number. So we know that 0 is here at right and negative 3 is here at left. So we can say that 0 is greater here. Now here negative 3 is to 4 by 5. Where is, here is the negative 3, 4 by 5 and negative 4 is here. So you can see here negative 4 is left and negative 3 is to 4 by 5 is at right. So the at the which number is lies at the right is greater. This number is greater here. Negative 5 and negative 4 is in right, so it is greater. Negative 1 by 2 and negative 1 is to 5 by 6. Negative 1 by 2 is here and negative 1 is to 5 by 6 is here. It is at left and it is at right, so this number is greater here. I hope you understand the question number of 5, how to deal with this question. So it is a very easy question. You have to be remember only one logic. The number lies on the left side and the number lies on the right side. So right side number is always greater to the left side number on a number line. This is the very easy concept we have to be follow for solving this question, and this is the solution of question number 5 of all parts. Now move to the next question. Which pair of rational number are equivalent? We have to find which pair of numbers are equivalent here. So question number 6 part A, I am going to solve here. 15 upon 19 and negative 15 upon 19. So my dear students, you can see here first number is 15 upon 19 and the second number is negative 15 upon negative 19. So here negative and negative is a common factor between numerator and denominator, so we will cancel out them. So finally we have 15 upon 19 and 15 upon 19. So yes, they are the pairs of equivalent numbers. Now move to the next question of this. So the next part is given here beta, part B. 28 upon negative 49 and negative 4 upon 7. So what we have to do here, equivalent number says that we have to make the denominator same. So this negative sign is your enemy. You have to be applied in the numerator. 28 upon 49 and 4 upon 7. Okay, if I multiply 4 by 7 and multiply the 7 by 7, then what I got here beta, negative 28 upon 49 and again I got a negative 28 upon 49. So you can see both the number are same. So yes, it is the pair of equivalent rational numbers. Now we are going to solve the next part of this question, the part C and part D. Part C is 16 upon 17. Part C is 16 upon 17 and 26 upon 27. So how can you be solve this question? So multiply 16 by 27 and 17 by 27 and 26 multiply by 17 and 27 multiply by 17. So do the multiply first. 27 into 16. So 6 7s are 42. 4 is carry forward. 6 to the 12 and 4 is 16. 7 and 2. So we have 2, 13 and 4. So after multiplying we have 4, 3, 2. Now 27 multiply 17. So 7 7s are 49. 4 is carry forward. 7 2 are 14 and 4 18. So now we have 7 and 2. So now add them 9, 7, 14 and 15, 1, 3 and 4. So we have 4, 9 this. Again the denominator is same, 4, 5, 9. Now multiply 26 and 17. So 6 7 6 is 42. 4 is carry forward. 7 2 is 14 and 4 1 18 and 6 and 2. So we have 2, 14, 1, 3 and 4. So 4, 4, 2. So here you can see that the denominator of both the rational numbers are same. So now the logic is that whose numerator is greater is a greater number. So here this numerator is greater, so we can say this number is greater, and therefore they are not equivalent pair of so the answer is no, they are not the pair of equivalent rational number. I hope you understand the explanation of this question very well. Now Question number 6, part D is here. 27 upon 99 and we have 71 upon 187. Now you have to cancel out the common factor from numerator and denominator. If you cut this by 9 and if you cut by this 9, so we have 9 3s are 27 and 9 9s are 99. Now in the same manner, if you cut this by 17, so 17 3s is 51. If you cut by this, sorry, this is 9. If we cut by 99 by 9, so we have 11. Now 187 divided by 17, so how many times? 11 times. So we again have 11. You can see both the numbers are same, so yes, it is the pair of equivalent ration number. Is it clear to everyone? This is the solution of question number 6 of all parts of exercise 1A. Now move to the next question. Compare and write greater, less than or equal in the blanks. So how can you solve this question? Question number 7, part A. 18 upon 15 and negative 7 upon 30. So now how can I make this 15 as 30? So multiply by 2 and multiply by 2. So we have negative 16 upon 30 and we have negative 7 upon 30. So my dear students, denominator again are same. Two rational numbers have numerators. One numerator is negative 16 and one numerator is negative 7. In negative numbers, the number is less is greater than the other negative number which is greater. So this number is greater here. Now question number B part of this question, negative 1 upon 5 and negative 1 upon 4. So first I am taking here LCM of 5 and 4, that will be 20. So now I can write here negative 1 multiply by 4, so numerator multiply by 4, negative 1 by 4 multiply by 5 multiply by 5, because I have to make the denominator is equal to 20. So we have negative 4 upon 20 and we have negative 5 upon 20. Again the denominator is same. Which number have greater numerator is a greater rational number. So this is a greater numerator. So and this is why this number is a greater number. Here which number is greater? This number is greater. Now move to the next part of this question, part C. Question number 7, part C is here. 3 upon 10 and 5 upon 12. There is a one more method to solve this, and this is a quick method. And so here you have to multiply this 10 in this numerator, this 12 and this 10 in this numerator. So 3 multiply 12 and 5 multiply 10. So we have 36 here and we have 50 is here. So you can say 50 is greater. So my dear students, then this number is greater here, because we have this number and below this the value is 50, and we have this rational number and below this we have this value. Okay, so we can say that the value of this is this and the value of this is this. So this value is greater, that is why this number is greater. Is it clear to everyone? Okay, now move to the next part of this question, 7D. I give you all the types of method to solve these kind of problems. So 5 upon 6 and 15 upon 18. Again I'll take the common factor here beta. 3 5s and 3 6s. So we have 5 upon 6 and we have 5 upon 6. So they are equal to each other. So you can apply here equal sign here, and here you can apply this sign, and here you can apply this sign, and here you can apply this sign. I hope this question is clear to you. This is the question number 7 and I give you the solution of all parts. So now move to the next question, question number 8. Question number 7 have some remaining parts also here. Again we have negative 50 and we have positive 1 by 50. So we always remember, my dear students, negative number is always less than the positive number. Here we have 7 upon 40 and this number. Now convert this into rational number. 159 upon 1000. Yes or no, dear students? Is 1000. So now try to find the values, because what we can do here, 17 can be divided by 40. So we just apply the decimal and apply 0 here. Then 8 times we have to apply, not 8 times, 4 times. So 4 times we have 160. 10 is remaining, again 0. So how many times? 2 times. So we have 80, again 20 and 0, and this time I have 5 times. So you can say that 17 upon 50, this is equal to 0.425. And the second number is here beta. We have the second number here. The second number we have here 0.519. So after decimal we have 5 here, after decimal we have 4 here, so that is why this number is greater. So this is greater number here. Now again here, again solve the yes. Now in this question, G question, we have one value negative 8 upon 9. Now negative 8 is to 1 upon 4 can be simplified as 32 and 33 upon 4. Now 33 is divided by 4, so we have 8 time, that is 32, 1 is remaining, 0, point applied, 2 time we have 8 and 2, again 0 and 5. So we have 8.90 and we have negative 8.25. But in negative sign the smaller value is greater, so this value is greater here, so we can say that this value is greater. Is it clear to you? Now in the same manner I can multiply by 4 here and I can multiply by 4 here, so I have the same value, so here we can apply the equal sign. Now this way, this 11 multiply here and this multiply here, so we have negative 190 is here, and here I have 8, 9 and 1. So I can see here clearly which number is greater beta. Which number is greater here? This number is greater here because it has 198, positive 198, and this value have 90. Now again this question, multiply this here and multiply this here. So let's do the multiplication first. 16 multiply 21, so we have 6, and 12 we have 1 and 2, that is 6, 3, 3. So the value of when multiply this, so we have 3, 3, 6, but 25 multiply 17, 7, 5, 7 5 is 35, 3 carry forward, 14 and 3, 17. We have 5 and 2, now add 5, 12, 3 and 4. So we have 225 here. So my dear students, you can see that this value is greater, so this is greater, so this value is greater here. Okay, in the same manner you can solve question number K and question number L yourself. This is your challenge. If you have any problem to solve these two parts, so you can comment in the comment section. I will give you the solution of these two questions also. And for the solution of these two questions, you can check my PDF on my YouTube, on my WhatsApp channel. The name of my WhatsApp channel is vStudyAll. If you search in vStudyAll, so you can check the solution of this question, and the PDF of this all solution is there. Now comes to the next question, question number 8. Question number 8, we have to arrange in ascending order. What is the ascending order? What is ascending order, my dear student? Ascending order. Ascending order means first we have to take the smallest number. Let's say that this is n1, then we have to take one more small greater number, and in the same manner in the last we have the greatest number. This order is known as the ascending order, and the descending order is opposite of this. Descending order, first we have the greatest number, and then smaller, and 2 is here and 3 is here, and in the end, that is nn, is a smallest number here. So this is the logic of ascending order and the descending order. You have to memorize this order and remember always in your life. Now move to the next question. This is arrange in ascending order. So here there are so many methods to arrange them in ascending order, but in your book the method is given about divide method. So what we do here, question number 8a is here, negative 1 upon 4, negative 1 upon 2, 7 upon 8, 15 upon 16, and negative 9 upon 40. So we will go with your book and solve this question. If I divide 1 by 4, so what I have 0.0 here, 2 times 8, again 2 and 0, and this time 5. So the first value we have negative 0.25. From 1 to we have 0.50. If I divide 7 by 8, so point is here 0. So how many times? 8 times. 8 8 ja 64 and 6 is remaining 0. So 8 times. Now how many times? Beta 7 times. 7 times 56, 4 is remaining. Now this 5 times. So we have 0.875. Now 15 by 16. 15 divided by 16. So 0 is here, point is here. How many times? 9 times. So 9 times we have 44. Now 6 is remaining 0. How many times? 3 times. 3 times we have beta 48. Now 12 and 0. Now how many times? So we have 7 times. 7 times we have 112 and then 5 times. So we can say that this is 0.937. Now the next number we will take. So next number is 9 divided by 40. So I apply 0 here and 0. So one time I can do 41 ja 40. Now 4 and 2 times, sorry, 2 time and 2 time we have 80. 10 is remaining, again 0, again 2 time we have 80 and 2 is here and 0, and this is 5. So this time we have negative 0.225. Now we have to arrange in a set ascending order. Arrange in ascending order. So the smallest number is here, beta. This is a greater, this is the smallest number is here. So we can say that negative 1 by 4 is the smallest number. Then we have this number is comes from this number. So we have negative 9 upon 40. Then what we have, beta? We have 3 positive numbers and this is the smallest number. So after this is the greatest number and it come from 1 by 2. After this 8.8 and 0.9. So 0.8 is greater than 0.5. So after this number is greater and it comes from this number, that is 7 upon 8, and the greatest number is here, beta, 15 upon 16. May I clear to everyone? And this is the answer of this question. Now move to the second part of this question. In the same manner we will solve the B part of this question, that is 5 upon 7. Now divide the 5 upon 7. 5 divided by 7. So we just apply the point and 0 here, and now 7 times. 7 times 49, 1 0, 1 time, again 3 we have, and then we have 4 times. So we can say that 0.714 is here. Now from negative 7 upon 25, now do this calculation here. When 7 is divided by 25, so we just apply the decimal and apply 0 here, and 2 times we have 50 and 20 is remaining and 0, and now 8 time and 0 we can also apply here. So we can say that the value is negative 0.280. Okay. Now the next value we have beta 9, negative 9 upon 4. 4 have the value negative 2.25. Again 6 divided by 5, negative 6 divided by 5. So directly I can write here negative 1.1 is remaining 2, 0, 0 and 0. Okay, now the next value we have the last value, that is 18 upon 11. So we can say that what is the value of, so 8 divided by 11 here, so apply 0 and point and 0 and 7 times 77, 7 times 77. So 3 is remaining 0, again 2 times 22, again 8, then 7. So we have 0.727. So these are the values, decimal values of all the rational number given here. Now we are going to arrange in ascending order. Ascending order, the smallest value. So these three are negative values here. So first we have to decide which is greater, which is smaller here. The greater value is smaller. So negative 7 upon 25 is the smaller. Then no. This is the greatest value. So negative 9 upon 4 is greater. Then this value is greater. Negative 6 upon greater. Then negative 7 upon 25 is greater. Then 7.12, 7.2. So this is greater here and this is smaller. So this come first. 5 upon 7, 8 upon 11, and this is the answer of this question. So my dear students, this is the solution of question number 8, all parts. So now comes to the question number 9. Here we have to arrange them in descending order, and it also have two parts. So same logic, you have to apply here for finding the answer. So you can practice yourself this question. Now move to the next exercise, that is exercise 1b, rational number, chapter number 1, class 8, by Rohit Singh. And this is the channel, name of channel is We Study All. We Study All, हम सब पढ़ेंगे. We Study All, हम सब पढ़ेंगे, मिलकर पढ़ेंगे, एक साथ पढ़ेंगे और आगे बढ़ेंगे. Now exercise 1b is that find the sum or difference and simplify if possible. So here the logic you have to be applied. The denominator of both the rational number is same, so the LCM will be 20 and numerator 7 and 11 remain same. Now add the numerator 7 and 11 is equal to 18 upon 20, but they have a common factor, so cancel out by 2 9 times, cancel out this by 10 by. So the final answer is 9 upon 10. In the same way, again we have second question. The second question, again the denominator of both the rational number is same, so LCM will be 12 and the numerator 7 and 1 will going to be add, and after adding we have 8 upon 12. Again we have a common factor 4, 4 2s and 4 3s. So the final answer is 2 by 3. Now the next question is 3 upon 10 minus 7 upon 10. Here the denominator is 10, so 3 minus 7, so the final answer is negative 4 upon 10. Now again we have a common factor 2 and 5, so the final answer is negative 2 upon 5 here. So now move to the question number D. Now open the mixed fraction first. So when you open the mixed fraction, 7 5s are 35 and 2, negative 37 upon 7 and negative 27 3s are 21 and 3, 24 upon 7. so the denominator are same, so the LCM is 7. Negative 37, negative 24. Now add them. 7 and 4 1, 3 and 2 7 and 4 11, 1 is carry forward, 2 and 5 61 upon 7. This may be the answer, or 8 time 5 is remaining and 7. This is the answer of this question. Now move to the next question. The part E. Again the denominator is same, so the LCM is here. LCM is here 13. My dear students, you can see here one more thing, plus and negative sign. This is I call WWE. WWE fight. Who will going to win this fight? They have different sign, so different sign fight will be win by the negative sign. This is the logic you have to be remember always. Okay, my dear students. So whenever these kind of things you see, you call WWE fight, and if they have different sign, so we called it who will going to win this, negative sign will going to win this. So now you can say that 112 minus 229. Now subtract them. So 229 112. So subtract it from the larger number, we can subtract the smaller number. So we have 711, because the larger number is greater and it consists the negative sign, so the final answer is also consists the negative sign. And now we have a common factor, 13 1 ja 13 and 13 9 ja, so the final answer, my dear student, is here negative 9. I hope you understand this question very well. If you understand this question, please hit the bell icon and share this video to your friends, so that they can also get help how to deal with the question and how to solve the questions. So here the minus sign is in the denominator, so it is your enemy, and you have to be bring it into the numerator by multiplying negative 1 and negative 1 in the numerator and denominator. So now 2 4 3 58 is the LCM. Positive 179, negative 273. We have two negative number here, so first we are going to add them, but the final answer will have the negative sign. So we have 6 11 1 4 5. So we have negative 516 and positive 179 upon 58. Now what we do, beta? 719 and we subtract 516, so we have 30 and 2, so the final answer is 20. Because here the positive sign is greater, that is why the final answer is positive upon 58, and this is the answer of this question. Now move to the next question. First we open the mixed fraction. 8 5 is 40. 40 and 4, that is 44. Negative 44 upon 5, negative 3 upon 5. The denominator is same, then 5, negative 44 minus 3. Minus minus will going to be add, but the final answer have the negative sign, that is 47 upon 5. So negative 9 time upon 2 upon 5 is the answer. Now move to the next part, that is question number 2. Here you can see the denominator of both the numbers is different. So what we can do here, we can take the LCM. LCM of 7 and 8, that will be 56. That will be 56. So now what you can do, by the equilateral method, 7 goes to multiply 8 and 5 will goes to multiply 8 plus. Again here WWE fight is going on here, so who will going to win this? Negative sign will going to win this, and here we have the negative sign. So this is the WWE fight here. So again 3 upon 8, 8 will multiply by 7 and 3 will multiply by 7. So now we have 40 upon 56. Now we have 21 upon 56. Now you can see both the numbers have same denominator. So the LCM is 56 and 40 minus 21. So the answer is 19 upon 56. This is the answer of this question. Now again we have to solve. Again the denominator and numerator is different. So we'll take the LCM of 18 and 6, that will be 18. So 7 upon 18 remains same because the denominator is same, but 6 we have to convert this 6 into 18, so we will multiply by 3 here and 3 here. So now we have 7 upon 18 negative 15 upon 18. Now the LCM is 18 and 7 minus 15, so 15 is greater here. So from this 15, 7 will going to be subtract, and the final answer has the negative sign. So that will be uh, 8. That will be 8. So negative 8 upon 18. They have a common factor 2, 4 and 9. So the final answer is negative 4 upon 9. Now move to the third part, C part of question number 2. So here again the denominator is different, so directly I can multiply here by 4 and here by multiply by 4. Here the denominator is 32 because the LCM of 8 and 32 is 32. Okay, that is why I am making the denominator 32. That is 12 upon 32 minus 5 upon 32. So now the LCM is 32 here. So 12 minus 5. So the answer is 7 upon 32. Now again the negative sign in the numerator, the denominator, the negative sign in the denominator, it is your enemy here. First you have to defeat the enemy. So apply this negative sign in the numerator like this. Now you can see here, this is a WWE fight here. Who will going to win this, my dear student, this fight? The negative sign will going to win this fight. 1 upon 6. Now take the LCM of 9 and 6. The LCM of 9 and 6 is 18. Okay, so directly we can multiply 9 by 2 and 2, so that the 9 will become 18 and 6 will become 18. We have to multiply by 3 and we have to multiply by 3. So we have negative 14 upon 18 and we have 3. So the final answer negative 17 upon 18 is the answer. This is the solution of question number 2 of exercise 1D of class 8 Eschan book. Now again we have the E question of question number 2. Now open the mixed fraction. 5 5 are 25 and 4 9. 29, negative sign and positive sign. WWE fight. Who will going to win this? Negative sign is going to win this. 7 3 are 21 and 23 upon 7. Now the LCM of 4 and 7, that is 28, sir. So 29, 4 multiply 7 and 29 multiply by 7. 23 upon 7, 4 multiply and 4 multiply. Now 29 7 ja, 9 7 ja, 7 9 ja, 63. So 6 is carry forward, 7 to the 14 and 193 upon 28. Again we have 92 upon 28. Now the LCM is 28. 193 minus 92. So after subtracting we have 101 upon 28 is the answer, or the answer may be in the mixed fraction. You can convert yourself. Now here the solution, 9 is 2 upon 1 minus 77 and 81 upon 7. Now the LCM is 7. 7 multiply 7 and here the denominator is already 7. So no need to multiply anything here. So 763 upon 7 minus 81 upon 7. So the 7 is the LCM, 63 minus 81. So now finally we have 7, 17 and 1 18. Negative 18 upon 7 is the answer. Now the next question of this part. 92 upon 11. Now here WWE fight in the same sign. So who will going to win? Positive sign. And multiply by 11 in numerator and denominator. So 92 upon 11 positive, 99 upon 11. 11 is the LCM, 92 plus 99. So we have 7 upon 11 is the answer. So now here we are going to solve question number 3, and now I will going to explain the question. So here 3 upon 4, 5 upon 7 and 9 upon 14 are given. So the LCM of 4, 7 and 14 is 28. So my dear students, I have to convert this 4 into 28. So for that I multiply by 7. So I have to multiply in the numerator by 7. Here I have to convert this 7 into 28, so I have to multiply by 4, so I have to multiply numerator by 7. Again this 14 I have to convert into 28, so I multiply by 2 and I multiply by 2 in the numerator. So after multiplying we have 21 and 28, we have 20 upon 28 and we have 18 upon 28. So the LCM is 28. Now 21 plus 18 plus negative 20. So now I add 21 and 18. So I have 39 upon 20. When 39, from 39 if I subtract 20, so I have 19. So the final answer is here 19 upon 28. Now comes to the next question, my dear students. Question number 4 is given. The question number 4 is in on your screen now. 5 is to 7 upon 9 minus 1 is to 1 upon 10 negative 7 is to 11 upon 15. So what will be the LCM of the denominators 9, 10 and 15? So the LCM you can see here very clearly, that is 90. So I have to convert this 9 into 90. So I multiply by 10. So I multiply numerator by 10. This 10 I have to convert into 90. So I multiply by 9. So here I also multiply by 9. This 15 into 96, so numerator by 6. So now multiply it. 52 multiply 10 is 520. 99 minus 696. Though these two negative numbers are going to be added, so here I add them, but they have consist the negative sign. So you can see here they have consist negative sign 759. So one is positive number and one is negative number. So from the larger number we subtract the smaller number first. So we have 275, but this 275 is positive or negative, this is decided by the this side, because the negative sign is greater here. So the final answer will be negative. 275 and 90 have a common factor here, so 5. So after subtracting, after cancel out 5 in the common factor from numerator and denominator, we have 55 upon 18, and this is the answer. So this is the solution of exercise 1b here is complete here now. Now move to the exercise 1c. Exercise 1c from Eshan book of class 8, and the name of chapter is rational number, and myself is Roy Singh, and I will welcome all my students on We Study All. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates, and don't forget to share this video to your friends and family. Now the next question is given here, beta. Exercise 1c. We have to multiply here. So what is the logic of multiply? First I'll tell you. First numerator multiply second numerator, multiply so many numerators together, and all the denominators will multiply together. And now after multiplying this, we have to cancel out the common factor here. We have to cancel out the common factor from here. So now in the same manner, I apply this approach in solving the questions. So here you can see negative 3 by 4 multiply negative 8 by 9. So first negative 3 multiply here and negative 8 multiply here. Both are negative numbers. When even times multiply of two rational numbers, so it is always positive. So that is why this is, I remove the negative sign here. 3 multiply 8 and 4 multiply 9. So now cancel out 3 1 ja 3 and 3 3 ja 9, 4 1 ja 4 and 4 2 ja 8. So we have finally 2 upon 3 is the answer. Now here again, one is negative number and one is positive number. So odd times multiply this. When odd times multiply, so answer will always be negative. So here I apply the negative sign. Now numerator 7, numerator 5 multiply together. Denominator 20, denominator 14 is multiplied together. Now we cancel out 7 1 ja 7, 7 2 ja 14, 5 1 ja 5 and 5 4 ja 20. So finally we have 1 upon 8 is the answer. Now in the next question, negative 24 and positive 35. So numerator will multiply numerator and denominator will multiply denominator. Now we will cancel out 12 2 ja 24 and 12 3 ja 12 3 ja 36. 7 7 ja 47 and 7 5 ja 35. So 2 multiply 5 and 7 multiply 3, they don't have any common factor, so numerator will multiply numerator. 5 2 ja 10 and 7 3 ja 21 is the answer. Now again 17 upon 30 multiply 35 upon 51. So numerator 17 multiply 45, denominator 30 multiply 51. Now cancel out. 17 1 is 17 and 17 3 is 51. 15 2 is 30 and 15 3 is 45. So after cancel out we have the final answer 1 by 2. Now move to the next question. 6 is to 1 by 2 upon 3. So first we open the mixed fraction. After opening the mixed fraction we have 5 upon 3. So now we have common factor 3 1 ja 3 and 3 2 ja 6. So 5 2 ja 10 is the final answer. Here again negative 18 and negative. This is a even times multiply of two rational numbers, so it is always positive. So I forget to apply the negative sign here because it is positive. Now I open this. So after opening this we have negative 41 upon 9. So 9 1 ja 9 and 9 2 ja 18. So we have to multiply 41. So the answer is 82. Now comes here 2 is to 1 upon 9 multiplying negative 7 upon 38. So now I open the mixed fraction. 19 upon 9 multiplying negative 7 upon 38. Numerator multiply numerator, denominator multiply denominator. 19 1 ja 19 and 19 2 ja 38. So we have negative 7 upon 18 is the final answer because this 7 multiply here and 2 multiply here. Now again all the numerators multiply together here, all the denominators will multiply together here. I'll open this mixed fraction also. After opening this mixed fraction we have 42 upon 11. Now we cancel out 4 1 ja 4 and 4 2 ja 8. We 5 1 ja 5 5 ja 25, 5 7 ja 7 1 ja 7, 7 6 ja and 3 2 ja and 3 3 ja and 4 1 ja 4 and 4 2 ja 8. So in numerator we have negative 5 2 2 2 and 3. So after multiplying this we have 40 upon 3. If I divide 40 by 3, so I have negative 13 upon 1 is to 3 is the final answer. Now move to the next question. Now we have to divide. What is the logic of divide? If I have a upon b and I have to divide by c by d, so I have to write a upon d multiply sign. This divide sign converted into multiply, and we have to write reciprocal of c upon d. So the reciprocal of c upon d is a upon b. The numerator will become denominator, so that is c is denominator here and the denominator will become numerator and d is here. So this is the logic of divide and reciprocal. So let apply this logic in the questions. So the first question is here 44 upon 65. This divide sign convert into multiply and the reciprocal of 11 upon 13 is 13 upon 11. So 13 1 ja 13 and 13 5 ja 65. 11 1 ja 11 and 11 4 ja 44. So 4 upon 5 is the final answer. Again negative 8 upon 17 remains 17 and divide sign converted into multiply and reciprocal of 24 upon negative 51. So is negative 51 upon 24. 8 1 ja 8 and 8 4 ja 8 3 ja 24. 7 1 ja 17 1 ja 17 and 17 3 ja 51 and 3 1 ja 3 and 3 1 ja 3. So minus negative is sign is here. Minus 1 is the answer here. Again negative 2 upon 24 remains same here and this divide sign converted into multiply and the reciprocal of this is 34 will become numerator here and 4 will become denominator here. This is the reciprocal here. So after cancel out we have 7 upon 10 is the answer. Now comes to the next question. Now open the mixed fraction. After opening this mixed fraction we have negative 15 upon 4. Now opening this mixed fraction we have 18 upon 25. Not 25. After opening this mixed fraction we have 25 upon negative 25 upon 18. Okay, so that will be negative 18 upon 5. So both are negative numbers, so negative negative will cancel out and it will become positive here. So 5 1 ja 5 and 5 3 ja 15. 2 2 ja 4 and 2 9 ja 18, so we have 3 into 9 and 2 into 5, so 3 9 ja 25, 5 2 ja 10, so 2.7 may be the answer, and the mixed form 2 is to 7 upon 10 is the answer. Now again open this mixed fraction, we have 19 upon 3. Now open this mixed fraction, we have negative 17 upon 6. Now divide sign is converted into multiply, and the reciprocal of this, that numerator is become denominator, and that denominator is become numerator here. Now cancel out the common terms, 3 1 ja 3 and 3 2 ja 6, so we have 19 2 ja 38, and we have 17 is to remain 7. If I divide it by, after dividing, I have negative 2 is to 4 upon 7 17. Now the C part, now open the mixed fraction, we have 21 upon 4. This divides sign converts into multiply, and the reciprocal of 1 upon 7 is 7 upon 1 is 1 upon 7. 7 1 is 7 and 7 3 is 21, so we have negative 3 upon 4. Open the mixed fraction here. Now we have this mixed fraction, open this, after opening this we have 13 upon 12, opening this mixed fraction we have 39 upon 17, and this divide sign now converted into multiply, and the reciprocal of 39 upon 17, 39 is become denominator and 17 will become numerator. So after now cancel out, 13 1 ja 13 and 13 3 ja 39, and we have 7 1 17 1 ja 17 and 12 3 is 36. Wait. Now the next question is that first we have to open the small bracket, 4 upon 9 remains same, divide sign converted into multiply, and the reciprocal of 4 upon 7 is 7 upon 4. And now open the mixed fraction, we have 9 upon 2, all numerators are multiplied together, all denominators are multiplied together. Now we cancel out, 9 1 ja 9 and 4 1 ja 4, so we have 7 upon 2, and 3 is to 1 by 2 is the answer. Now here open the mixed fraction, we have 11 upon 2, open this mixed fraction, we have negative 11 upon 6. Now open this mixed fraction, we have 11 upon 4. Now multiply the numerators, I multiply the numerators, and the reciprocal of this, 4 will become numerator and 11 will become denominator, and now cancel out, 11 1 ja 11, 11 1 ja 11, 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4, and 2 1 ja 2, and 2 3 ja 6, so we have negative 11 upon 3, and the final answer is negative 3 is to 2 by 3. So this is the solution, my dear students. Now comes to the question number 8, the last question maybe. Negative 8 upon 5 divided by 12. So first open this mixed fraction. Now here again, so negative 8 upon 5 remains same, and the reciprocal of 12 is 1 upon 12. Negative 5 upon 6 remains same, and the reciprocal of negative 2 is negative 1 by 2. Okay, so now we have 8 1 4 2 ja 8 and 4 3 ja, so we have negative 2 by 15 here, and we have negative and negative positive, it is positive here, my dear student, here, and 6 2 ja 12, so 5 upon 12 here, so 2 1 ja 2 and 2 6 ja, and 5 1 ja 5 and 5 3 ja, but negative is here, that is negative, this is the answer, negative 1 upon 18 is the answer. So in this video I solved exercise 1a, exercise 1b, and exercise 1c of Eschan book of class 8. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you like the explanation and the way I used to teach you, so please subscribe, hit the bell icon, and share with your friends and relatives. Thank you very much. And don't forget to comment your suggestion, because your suggestion is the gives me power to help you in a more beautiful way.